Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the ChaddyTheChump channel, and happy Halloween. And we've got a Halloween special FPL video for you today. Not really a Halloween special, just an FPL video, but we love FPL videos, come on. And ahead of a big game week 10, we've got some interesting things that we have to maybe deal with or not deal with, and if we are going to make a transfer, who will it be? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, so just a quick recap on game week 9. 78 points in the bank. It was a superb week, right? Other teams didn't do as well, which just made my greens even better. And you know what? It was a masterclass, truly a masterclass, and I'm hoping for the same this week. The goal is to get into the minus a million, so you know, your 800,000, something like that, 900,000. That's the goal. That's going to be a very tough one, but I'm just looking for mainly a green arrow this week. Let's look at the team and if there's any transfers that need to be made. So Richards has a yellow. He's got a calf injury. He didn't play midweek in the EFL Cup. And although some may be saying maybe get rid of him or just don't play him, I do think he will still play this week. Crystal Palace is hopeful that he will be returning. So very good. I think he's going to stay. Richards is so good value for money. 4.5 million, and Palace have an amazing defence, so he's going to get clean sheet soon. If we look at his last few games, they haven't been as brilliant as they once were, but I'm hopeful he's going to get back to a better start, especially with some of these fixtures which are a bit nicer than these other last four. Other ones, look, Gyökeres did blank again against Crystal Palace, but Burnley away is a very nice fixture. He's got to score in that one, and then there is a point where I'm saying, yeah, he's got to go because he's just a waste to be there in the club. Arsenal don't score many, they don't concede any, really, if we're being truthful, but Burnley away, Sunderland away, even though they're away fixtures, you've got to be able to score in there. And in terms of other players, Haaland blanked for the first time. We'll talk about that captaincy in a sec, whether he will get the armband. João Pedro, not been doing great. I brought him in and he blanked, but I'm still going to give him time, especially with these easier fixtures coming up. The midfield, Saka again has nice fixtures, and Buemo's been doing very good, especially at United. So I think that overall I'm not going to be making any transfers this week. Roll over to next week, and then we might be making some even better ones. So, the team. What is the team going to be? So, first of all, I am going to play Richards because I do think he will play this week. Against Brentford at home, you would think that Palace should win that match and hopefully get a clean sheet, even though Igor Thiago is looking very good and could score in that match. I do think that Palace have a real good chance in getting a clean sheet. So who will he be replacing? Rodon has Brighton away. Despite doing very good last week, I think Brighton are going to be wanting to win that match against Leeds at home, and I do think they'll score maybe a Danny Welbeck goal in that, meaning that Richards will be replacing Rodon. And overall, right, you look at the bench and King hasn't been doing well. Esteve's got Arsenal, there's no chance I'm going to play him there. Rodon has Brighton, which I've said just then that Brighton probably won't concede. So I feel like the 3-4-3 formation is the right one to do. Now, although I am considering Anderson for Rodon, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave Anderson and hope he gets some DEFCON. If Joe Rodon does end up doing well, then I am going to be gutted. But he is going to be leaving the 11. And overall, this is the start. I think this is very good. I think some of the teams have some very nice fixtures, especially Arsenal. And again, I am hoping for at least 60 points this game week. So let's save the team for this week. That is the starting 11. Finally, the captaincy. I do believe that Erling Haaland will stay on the captaincy. I think, although Aston Villa he blanked, I don't think he'll blank again. I think he'll do better this week. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this Fantasy Premier League video. Comment down below your thoughts on this upcoming game week. How many points you're expecting to get? Who have you transferred in? I want to know, so comment down below. And thank you for watching this video. See ya in the next one. Goodbye.